Script starts now. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 255th meeting of Bright Beginning Toastmasters Club. So today we are joined, and Toastmasters has a few rules that we'd like to follow. If you are excited for this meeting, or if you are not excited for this meeting, then put your phone now on Do Not Disturb, and let me give you 20 seconds to do so. All right. I assume all noise-making devices are now on silent. Let's refrain from any discussions of controversial topics like sex, politics, etc. And we have a very interesting theme planned today by Toastmaster Akanksha, our Toastmaster of the day. With that, let's get into the meeting. I'd like to hand over the stage to our presiding officer today, Toastmaster Shonak. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aryan. Good morning, Toastmasters and the guests, and welcome to the 255th meeting of Bright Beginning Toastmaster Club. Such a beautiful day, such a bright day. And I would like to see each one of you smiling and giving a brightness to make it more bright. No, don't make it hot, but yeah. For last few years, our club has created a warm and friendly, supportive environment as we gather each week to fulfill our mission to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which our members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater confidence and personal growth. To be a place of deep community, where aspiring speakers and leaders come to learn and proven orators to continue to grow and share their wisdom. At each meeting, we have a theme. And today's theme is very unique. Our very bright, young, and energetic Toastmaster have come up with this theme, which is Grand Symphony. But before moving forward, let me invite our guest today to be Toastmaster Sanskar. Can you please give a small introduction about you? Though we had a small discussion before the meeting, but in the interest of everyone, now we have all the members here. Let's take it on a formal note. Please introduce yourself and let us know about the Toastmaster, how you get to know about it, and what are your expectations from this platform.
Right. So, hello, my name is Sanskar Mitra, and I got to know about Toastmasters by browsing on the internet on like the important business communication classes. So, one I had found was Toastmasters, and the other was like the British Council, if you remember. So, yeah, that is how I found you guys.
No worries. I think you are at the right place. I suggest you join some meetings as a guest. Effectively, you will get to know what Toastmasters is all about, and we'll engage you so much that in next one or two meetings, you will start seeing the difference, and you'll see how it's this club or this platform is going to contribute to your vision. Sam Paul, Sam, can you please go on unmute and introduce yourself? Hello, Sam. Am I audible to you? Can't hear you. Hello.
We can move forward to
Okay, no, I have audio. Okay, no problem. Sam, let us know once the issue is resolved, and then we can connect. So, Toastmasters and guests, let's give a big round of applause for our Toastmaster of the day today, Toastmaster Akansha. Toastmaster Akansha, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shaunak, for that inspiring start and setting the stage for me. Welcome everyone to a very special morning where our words will become melodies, our ideas, harmonies, and our insights a powerful crescendo. I'm absolutely thrilled to be your Toastmaster of the day for this enchanting session where our theme is none other than the Grand Symphony. Think of our Toastmaster stage as an orchestra pit, and each of us a unique instrument. Whether you play the delicate notes of a flute, a steady rhythm of a drum, or the rich words of a cello. Every sound contributes to our collective brilliance. Today, let us discover how to tune our thoughts, articulate our visions, and conduct ourselves with confidence and grace. Now, for any symphony to truly soar, we need certain vital sections to ensure that every detail, every beat, and every nuance is perfectly captured. These are our general evaluator and his team, who will act as the discerning ears and the guiding hands of our orchestra. First, let me introduce our general evaluator for the day, who will conduct our evaluation segment, ensuring every performance is critiqued with constructive harmony. He is the conductor of our evaluators, guiding us through excellence and flawless performances. Please welcome our general evaluator for today's session, Toastmaster Aryan. Over to you, Toastmaster Aryan.
Thank you for that lovely introduction, Toastmaster Kanksha. So, at the end of this meeting today, we will have an evaluation section where all the speakers will be evaluated. We have two prepared speeches today, one by Toastmaster Vineet and one by Toastmaster Nancy. And the two evaluators are Toastmaster Anshman and me. Besides that, the whole meeting will also be evaluated by me and the tag team that is assisting me. So the tag team helps me in evaluating different parts of everybody's speaking. And I have three members of the tag team joined with me today. The first one is the grammarian. Now, who is the grammarian? Please raise your hand.
I am the grammarian.
Yes, that's my grammarian.
Goodness, I want to check with Toastmaster Bob. Toastmaster Bob, are you feeling like taking up the R counter grammarian role? If not, is my cue right now to go ahead and share my grammarian role, Toastmaster Aryan?
Yes.
All right. So as a grammarian, I'll be opening the Renan Martin and looking at all the adjectives, nouns, and phrases. No, that's not the case. As a grammarian in Toastmasters, I'll be looking at the good usages and not so good usages that we use in our speeches or roles so that I can relay them back to you and you can use them as cues in your future meetings or offline to copy it and use it with ease. And my duty is also to share the word of the day. So, the word of the day today for all of us is festoon. So, festoon usually means to cover or decorate something with many small objects, pieces of paper, etc. For example, tiny wildflowers festooned the meadow. We festooned the halls with ribbons and garland. I hope we festoon our bright beginning morning with innumerable anecdotes, speeches, and metaphors. And I have a busy day this morning as a grammarian. Over to you, Toastmaster Aryan.
Thank you very much for that introduction, Toastmaster Anshman. If you could just put the word of the day in the chat as well. Great. Next, we have in my tag team the R counter, which is Toastmaster Shanak. So with that, over to you, Toastmaster Shanak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aryan. I'll be the AHA counter for today's meeting, where I'll be taking note of the filler words such as for each of the members, and I will present my report at the end of the meeting to the general evaluator. Over to you, Toastmaster Aryan.
All right, lovely. Next, we have in our tag team the timer. By any chance, Toastmaster Bob, would you like to take up the timer role?
Toastmaster Bob is in
I
silent.
suppose not. Anyways, I guess I will be your timer today. So the timer is very important because he makes sure that every speaker stays within time. So for the prepared speeches, I will be showing you three different cards throughout the meeting that will mark to the speakers where they are in their time. For the prepared speeches, the green card will come at 5 minutes, the yellow card at 6 minutes, and the red card at 7 minutes. Keep in mind, if you speak less than 4.5 minutes or more than 7.5 minutes, you are disqualified in a contest, not in this meeting. And for table topics, the timing is from 1 to 2 minutes. So the green card comes up at 1 minute, the yellow card at 1.5 minutes, and the red card at 2 minutes. With that, I end my timer report and my general evaluator brief. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator, Toastmaster Aryan. So, Toastmaster Aryan introduced us to the tag team, and we have one more member. So, last but certainly not the least, in our modern age, even a classical symphony relies on the perfect acoustics and seamless presentations. Thus, I would now like to take a moment to acknowledge one of the very essential roles of our Toastmasters meetings, which is our tech master, who ensures that all the elements hit the right notes. Toastmaster Anshuman is the tech master for our session, and I would like to thank him on behalf of all of us for taking up this responsibility. So, thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. Now, for the heart of the performances, the prepared speeches. These are the carefully composed movements where our speakers take the stage to share their unique melodies and narratives. Each speaker brings their individual instrument ready to deliver a powerful piece. Our first soloist today is ready to take the stage and share their composition. Like a powerful French horn section that delivers a rich, full sound, our first speaker consistently brings his A game. Known for his unwavering dedication and putting in all his effort, going above and beyond in every role, much like a skilled musician, perfecting every note, Toastmaster Vineet. Now, before we welcome Toastmaster Vineet, let us hear from his evaluator, Toastmaster Anshuman. Over to you, Toastmaster Anshuman.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Kansha. So, Toastmaster Vineet will be delivering his level 1 speech 2 of the pathways of his choice. So, the purpose of the project is for Toastmaster Vineet to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. And the purpose is also for him to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator, that is going to me. Timer, please note that the timing of the speech is going to be 5 to 7 minutes. I wish Toastmaster Vineet all the best for his speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Kansha. And for your reference, the speech title is Plan B. So over to you, Toastmaster Kansha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. Let us all welcome Toastmaster Vineet for his speech. Toastmaster Vineet, Plan B. Plan B, Toastmaster Vineet.
Good morning, fellow Toastmaster. Before I start the speech for the day, let me share a very interesting story, but a little one from the home. Other day, my wife told me very excitedly that, do you know, my parents are moving to Canada and they have already shipped all of their stuff via cargo ship to Canada. The container should reach to them in a month time. Now, being me, I should have just nodded and smiled. But instead, I rented. Are you sure it will reach? I mean, what if it doesn't even make it to the destination? I recently heard that sometimes cargo ship accidentally drop the container into the sea. The moment I said that, she glared at me and snapped, why are you so negative all the time? Was I being really negative? Maybe. Maybe for her because it was about her family. Now, was I really being prepared? Definitely. Because if life has taught me anything, it is things don't always go as planned. Sometimes container do fall off the ship, and sometimes your perfect plan A may fail. So, my friends, that brings me to today's topic, the importance of having a plan B. Few months ago, I embarked on a project that my organization believed in deeply. It was not just another assignment, it was a project, it was a vision, something they had poured in not only the money, but the time, energy, and the trust. I myself invested a lot of my time, energy into it. To lead the development, I hired a vendor to build my platform. The agreement was clear, the timelines were very tight, and I thought I had chosen the right partners. I was very happy that things were going in the right direction. But very soon, the cracks started to show. The quality of work was not up to the mark. Timelines were slipping. Communication turned from professional to very painful. Even eventually, I had to make the very tough call because I was the owner of that project. So I had to make this call. I said no, and I decided to walk away. Now that's when reality hit me. I didn't have the backup because I made that vendor go away in a day. I didn't even prepare for any sort of KT transfer, knowledge transfer for the upcoming person who will be driving the project. But still being optimistic, I again look out for another consultant this time, not a vendor. I did learn something from my previous partner. This time, since I was hiring a individual consultant, I myself committed him 6 month engagement on my personal stake because company didn't want me to put anything committed on the timelines. But since I wanted a good person to work on it, I committed that person. I'll be giving you a 6 month project to work on. And I thought this would be my redemption story. But guess what? After 2 weeks, even the consultant expressed the desire to drop the project in midway. And there I was, stuck in the middle of collapsing bridge with no safety net. A project which was half done, lot of money which was already poured in, and lot were at stake. Now this is when I truly understood the power of plan B, value of plan B. So my friends, you see, when we are passionate about something, when we believe in our plan A, we don't think it can fail. We don't want it to, right? Nobody wants their plans to fail. But that's exactly when we need plan B. Not because we doubt our dreams, it is because we respect the reality. Having a plan B is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of wisdom. It's a mark of wisdom. Now think it of a different anecdote. When you're driving, you don't expect a flat tire, but you still carry a spare one. You didn't have this plan B ready, but some professional did it for you. That's what plan B is. It's your spare tire when your life journey hits a rough patch. And for me personally, absence of any fallback plan means stress, delays, and financial setbacks. Apart from all of these, I had very important learnings from my experience. First, three important learning were there specifically. First one was always diversify your risk. Never ever rely on one person, one vendor, or one solution. Having alternative in place before things go south. Second, document your learnings. Every setbacks teaches us something valuable. So I took on some of the learnings from my previous engagements with all of these vendors and the consultant. This will help me to come up with my next engagement with stronger vetting, clear deliverables, and built-in review checkpoints. Third, and the most important, do not wait until your plan A fails to start thinking about plan B. The time to plan your backup is when everything is really going well. So, my friends, today I am reworking on my approach. I'm building altogether a new path, not just with the plan B, but plan C and plan D if needed. Because if this recent experience has taught me anything, it is this: hope for the best, but prepare, really prepare for the worst. So, next time when you are excited about a project, a goal, or a dream, ask yourself, what if this doesn't work out? It's not a question of pessimism. it's about your prudence. In the end, my friends, I would say plan A might be your ambition, but plan B, it's about resilience. It shows your commitment toward the consistency in achieving that goal, moving towards that goal. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vineet. Thank you for laying the emphasis on a plan B, which I'm sure is a great message for all of us to take back home. Moving on to the next speaker. Our next speaker is truly a captivating performer whose voice carries the sweet melody of kindness and the bold rhythm of courage. She reminds us that the most beautiful music often comes from the deepest experiences. With a heart that sings a sweet song and a spirit that embraces every changing tempo, our next speaker for today is Toastmaster Nancy. I am sure she would be inspiring us all with her words today. But before that, let us hear from her evaluator, Toastmaster Aryan. Toastmaster Aryan, over to you.
Hey, thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Sorry, I'm facing some technical issues. We'll turn on my camera in a minute or so. So, my target
Toastmaster Aryan, you're not
is
audible. Your voice is breaking.
attempting her Project 1 Level 2
Toastmaster Aryan, your voice is breaking.
speech.
Toastmaster Aryan, your voice is breaking.
Hello, is that any better?
Yep.
Better.
Yes. So my target speaker is attempting her level 1 project 2, which is a general speech. With that, best of luck to you, Toastmaster Nancy, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan. Toastmaster Nancy, IQ versus EQ. IQ versus EQ. Toastmaster Nancy.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alpansha. So, uh, today I'm going to speak about IQ versus EQ. So, good morning, everyone. Before I start my speech on the topic, let me ask you a simple question. Who do you think is more likely to succeed? The smartest person in a room or the one who knows how to get along with everyone? I think most of us feel that the smartest person in the room, but real life tells a different story. Today, I want to talk about something that is often underestimated, but arguably more important than IQ. That is emotional intelligence. While IQ measures how well you process information, solve problems, think logically, EQ is about how you interact with people, including yourself. So, IQ versus EQ, what is the difference? IQ, like most of us are familiar with, it is often treated as the ultimate measure of intelligence. It can help you get hired, get into a good school, ace the test, but here's the catch, it is largely fixed. You can improve your skills, but your IQ score stays the same. So EQ, on the other hand, is flexible. You can learn. You can learn how to be emotionally aware, how to communicate well with others, and more in control of your reactions. So there's a famous quote that an IQ might get you hired, but an EQ can get you promoted. And there's a study as well wherein it says that 90% of the performers in the workplace have high emotional intelligence. Think about it. You could be genius in your skills, but it does not matter if you can't lead a team or adapt a change or understand your colleagues. In that case, your success will be limited. So, I mean, in the real life, we feel that EQ is more important than IQ. And how can we develop emotional intelligence? The good news is that we can learn, we can strengthen our emotional quotient. So, few steps, there are few steps we should follow every day to that can make us more valuable. So, number one, it is practice self awareness. It is like you have to ask yourself how you're feeling today and why. Point number two is respond, not react. So instead of lashing out when you're upset, you should think, you should take a breath and think, is that reaction going to change that has already happened in your life? Next point is listen to understand, not just to reply. Give people your full attention. When you give your full attention, you show them that they matter to you. You build trust, connection, and respect. So I mean, it is very important that we listen, and it's not just about we hear and we are not listening by heart. It should be that you should listen and respond to him, respond to the person you are speaking to, ask for the feedback. So it's not about your work; it's about how you make other feel. The last point is put yourself in someone else's shoes. How try to feel how they feel. That's empathy. So these are the simple habits, but over time they can drastically improve your relationships, career, and peace of mind. So it's coming to the conclusion part. Emotional intelligence is not just nice to have, it is essential. So the next time when you think about success, don't just ask how smart I am. It is about how well do I understand others and myself. So because in the end it's not just your IQ that defines your future, it's your EQ that shapes your story. So let's festoon our lives with empathy, adorning each day with kindness, understanding, and care. That's all. Thank you so much. Back to Toastmaster Akanksha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nancy, for that wonderful speech and for enlightening us to the path of success by making it known to all of us a very essential element, that is EQ. Wonderful speeches, everyone. Now, for the thrilling improvisation part of our symphony, the table topics. Now, this is where our minds become nimble instruments, responding spontaneously to the unexpected melodies. Our table topic master is the one who will throw out the musical cues, inviting us to create instant harmonious responses. A true maestro of impromptu challenges, please help me welcome our table topic master for the day, Toastmaster Shonak. Over to you,
Thank
Toastmaster.
you so much, Toastmaster Akansha. And as the theme says, Grand Symphony, our table topics are also related to the back end of the music. So turn on your so tighten your seat belts. Let's start for the table topics. And as part of the table topics, not only the Toastmasters but also the guests are also guests also participate in that. So I believe to be Toastmaster Sanskar and to be Toastmaster Sam, are you up for it? Toastmaster Sam, can you hear us now? Anyways, let's start with the table topics. Toastmaster Anshuman, if you could listen to some genre of music for the rest of your life, what it be and why? If you could listen to one genre of music for the rest of your life, what it would be and why, Toastmaster Anshuman?
Music is what makes the life run. Music is the rhythm of life. Life is music, music is life, is a quote just invented by me, but it resonates truly with all of us, I believe, because all of us have one genre of music which we truly resonate with. For me, it has been pop music since childhood because as a child, my options were limited. I had Doordarshan, I had then ZTV, Sony TV as I grew up, and then exposure to a few cassettes. The folks from kind of my era will know that we had Backstreet Boys in a cassette where we put it in a tape recorder. It used to play, and I got exposed to Backstreet Boys. Similarly, then Linkin Park came, and then came the Bollywood songs. So my limited exposures in childhood shaped up my adulthood. But partly during the college times, I did get exposed to different genre of musics, including classical, including jazz, including hip hop, including rap, including R&B. However, somehow that pop music has stuck with me for now. I do get exposed to different genres once in a while, but if I have to listen to, say, Sonu Nigam or Arijit Singh or now Honey Singh, I will still be delighted. I don't know. That doesn't make me sound like an intellectual for life. But as the quote invented by me, music is the rhythm of life. What makes my rhythm of life tick is popular music. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Shaunak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anshman. That was really delighted to listen from you and know about your preference of the music. Toastmaster Aryan, which song that always lift your spirit and what memories or feeling do you associated with that? Which song always lift your spirit and what memories or feelings do you associate with that, Toastmaster Aryan?
Sometimes the thing that lifts my spirit sounds like a song, but it is not my song. It is not a song in the first place. It feels like a song, but it is not. Every once in a while, I feel down. I feel like I'm not working right, like I'm not progressing fast enough. And the person I call my mentor, Toastmaster Anshuman. The song I hear in return is Aryan, you can do it. You can give great speeches, you can get back on track, get your momentum back. And that is the momentum. The song that always brings back my momentum and makes me feel up again. For many months now, I have noticed that different mentors that I have helped me feel better again, feel good about myself by telling me that I can do it. They inspire me, they help me see what I can do. And the words of encouragement that they give me sound like a song of encouragement. And that is the song that most lifts up my spirit. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
That's very poetic. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aryan. To be Toastmaster Sanskar, are you ready?
Yeah,
Imagine,
otherwise.
imagine you are curating a playlist for a specific mood. What five songs would you include and why?
So,
To be,
sorry. So,
yeah,
am
to
I,
be Toastmaster Sanskar, imagine you are curating a playlist for your specific mood. What five songs would you include and why? Toastmaster, to be Toastmaster Sanskar.
oh, some songs for a playlist. Okay. I would like to create my songs with the. See, I'm sorry for asking this question, but are you asking about like specific creators or something? Like,
No, it's up to you.
so- okay, that's a very difficult question because there are many songs in my head. Um, I would like to dedicate this song to my Radiohead and other creators as well, like um, I'm sorry.
No worries. You can take your time. I'll move on to the other speakers and you can think about that. My apologies. In table topics, you have to impromptu speak on any given topic for 1 to 2 minutes. So it's an impromptu thing that you can speak about it, whatever comes to your mind. Because I know for 1 to 2 minutes, if you will think about it, you will spend most of the time thinking about it. So I'll give you the perspective of it after the meeting. What is the basic mindset behind all these table topics and all. So let's move on to our next speaker, Toastmaster Vineet. What's your earliest memory of music and how has music played a role in your life since then? Toastmaster Vineet. Toastmaster Vineet, what's your earliest memory of music and how music played a role in your life since then?
I'm very happy to say that I have a very beautiful memory about a song, which is from a movie, Om Jai Jagdish. I'm not sure if all of you have seen that movie, but it's a movie about three brothers, and I can totally resonate with that movie and the song of that movie, which is "Jeena Kya Jeevan Se Haar Ke." Why do I resonate with that song so much? And why do I still hear that song nowadays and sometimes when I'm sitting alone? Because it's a movie about three brothers, and we are also three brothers. They are all struggling in their careers and making their own lives. But when their family needs them, they come together and unite themselves and solve the problem brother needs to solve. That one song always motivate me, always brings me one step closer to my family, my brothers. Whatever distance we are sitting, 1,000 kilometer, 10,000 kilometer. Frankly, we are sitting 10,000 kilometer apart. But with one call, we are together if needed. No one can put differences between us because of that song. Still remember that day 15 years back when three of us sitting together morning 8 o'clock watching that movie. That movie used to come on the TV on the Sony channel sometime very early in the morning. That motivates you. So when that song comes, we literally start, crying, but we couldn't even show to each other that we are crying. That song has left some sort of, responsibility, that sort of empowerment that yes, we are there for you without saying any word to each other that I'm there for you. Don't worry about it. We never said to each other that I'm there for you. Do whatever you want to do. But without saying, we help each other wherever we are in the need. So that's one song I strongly resonate and continue to resonate in my entire life. Thank you.
I can see that emotion coming with that. So that's really a good thing and very rare these days. Toastmaster Akansha, if you were to write a song about your life right now, what would it be with its what be its title and what kind of message would it convey? Toastmaster Akansha, if you were to write a song about your life right now, what would be the title and what kind of message would it convey?
Thank you, Toastmaster Shaunak. So it's a very difficult topic per se because nobody really thinks. I've maybe written a book about myself in my dreams or while sleeping at night, but I've never thought of a song. But in the moment when I think about it, the one song that I have been listening to right now, so I believe it's kind of sort of already written about the current life trajectory that I am in. And that song is Kacha Ghada by Rahagir. So it's a beautiful song, which is very motivating. And particularly for me, whenever I'm feeling down, which is like so almost all of the time lately. So this is one song that I go through, that I listen to, and one of the beautiful memories that I have with this song is when I was in Goa last year, and believe me, it was a very tough time. Maybe not for most of the people here, but I was trying to make a switch, and in the current market When you believe that you have all the skills, but everything in the universe is against you, you need some motivation. You need something to push you through it. So I remember it's 10 o'clock at the night. I'm at the beach just walking, and it's the monsoon season. So there's little bit of drizzling from the top and water at my feet, and I am listening to Kacha Ghada. So if I have to, point out some lyrics, let me take this moment. The few lines that resonate most with me is, uh, खिसक खिसक के आगे जा रहा हूँ, फिसल फिसल के मैं पीछे आ रहा हूँ, पिघल पिघल के मैं बहता जा रहा हूँ, ये जो सिसक सिसक के मैं आहे भर रहा हूँ, नीचे है खाइयां मैं कांप रहा हूँ, पर जिंदा हूं अभी, अभी हाफ रहा हूँ, ऐसे पहले भी हुआ है और मैं चलता जा रहा हूँ, कच्चा घड़ा हूं मैं, कच्चा घड़ा हूं मैं. So thank you, Toastmaster Shaunak. Those would be my concluding lines.
Beautiful. I have to listen to that. Next is Toastmaster Nancy. What's a guilty pleasure song that you secretly love? Toastmaster Nancy. What's a guilty pleasure song that you secretly love?
So, a guilty pleasure song, I can't say, but I think like that depends on the mood and situations, and I mean, based on the situations, you like the songs. So even I like music, and I think most of the time, every day, I listen to some or other music that depends on the mood and the time of the day. So, like in the morning, generally, in the morning, I start my day with some spiritual songs. During the day, something that changes our mood, maybe that lightens our mood, and so that's how. But that makes our day. But I feel that music makes our day. So I mean, uh, in this, like every day we have different challenges and stressful situations as well. But the music lightens our day. That's what I feel. That's all from my side.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Toastmaster
Thank you,
Nancy.
Toastmaster. Yeah.
Would you like to try a topic, Toastmaster Shonak?
I would for sure, but let's go with to be Toastmaster Sanskar first, and then you can switch on to me.
Sure.
To be
Hello, my
Toastmaster
name.
Sanskar. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. Which
Same
song?
question, right?
Okay, if you want to have the same question, let's move on to that. What's a guilty pleasure song that you secretly love? To be Toastmaster Sanskar.
Sorry
To be
to
Toastmaster Sanskar, what's a guilty pleasure song that you secretly love?
sorry to interrupt, Toastmaster Shonak. If we could try another topic, actually, a new one.
Okay. I believe Toastmaster Sanskar did some working on that, but let's give you a surprise. Let's do another topic for you. To be Toastmaster Sanskar, which song that you think everyone should listen at least once? Which song you think everyone should listen at least once to be Toastmaster Sanskar?
Okay, all right. So one song which which one person should at least listen once. Okay, so I would like to dedicate this song to "Creep" by Radiohead. This song is very close to me. It strikes through my heart, and I would like to say that this song has too much emotions, and the way they portray so this song is portrayed through a person like this is a band. This is a band of four people, if I'm guessing it correctly. So they make songs based on emotions, and this song especially, The Creep, which is a hit in the market right now as well. It's a very old song. It was made in the 1980s as well, and see some lines. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. So this song is a very I listen to this song at 12 a.m. maybe at 2 a.m. when I'm having my midlife crisis, and and it just makes me feel well, I mean, in a very ironical way, but yeah, it makes me feel well, yeah.
I
So
thank you so much to be Toastmaster Sanskar. I think I have heard the song, but I can't really recollect it now. So, Toastmaster Aryan, do you have any table topic for me?
Have we given a topic to Anshuman already?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
first speaker.
We have. All right. Any crowd suggestions? A very hard topic for Toastmaster Shonak. Anybody? No one?
any topic, right?
Why do I hate music?
Oh, Toastmaster Shonak. Why do you hate music? Why do you hate music, Toastmaster Shonak?
I really hate music, and there are various reasons for that. The moment I hear a beautiful song, I get mesmerized. I forgot what I was doing and get totally absorbed into that. I hate it because it gives me immense pleasure and calmness at times. A sound of chirping bird, or a sound of flute, or a sound of dropping water. It refreshes your soul and the mind. It takes you away from the hassle and the bustles of this world. That's why I hate it so much. I'm not used to of such things. I have to look for the music to achieve these things in the life, which people are spending so much of money to get it. I really hate music for all these reasons. The moment I heard a chanting or a devotional song which connects with your heart early in the morning, you feels like your day has lightened up. That has lifted up your mood. That has given a divine soul a sense of a feeling, a belonging, or a blessing to the God, that the life that you're leading is far better than what people are living, what people are looking for. And that's the whole reason I hate music. And I believe I have all the rights to hate music for all these reasons. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shonak. And back to you, Toastmaster Shonak.
I believe we have some time. Can we go with another round of table topics or we move on to the next round? How do
We
you guys suggest?
we're on time, Toastmaster. It's 11:27.
Okay.
Just half an hour.
So we are done with the table topics session. I would like to hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day today, Toastmaster Akash.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shaunak, for those engaging and thought provoking impromptu challenges. Our stage was certainly alive with vibrant musical ideas and some great suggestions that we all got. Now, as our grand symphony draws towards the final movements, it's time for the comprehensive assessment from our general evaluator and their team. So, this is where we hear the harmony of feedback that helps us all refine our performances. So, please welcome our general evaluator with his report today, Toastmaster Aryan. Over to you, Toastmaster Aryan.
Thank you very much for that, Toastmaster of the day. Now, first, we will move on to the speech evaluations, and then we will have the tag team evaluations, and then my general evaluation, and then the informal part of the meeting. So, first, we have the evaluator for this first speaker. The evaluator for Toastmaster Vineet is Toastmaster Anshuman. So, over to you for your evaluation, Toastmaster Anshuman.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Aryan. So, Toastmaster Vineet landed us the message that life is not about planning just the plan A. we should have a plan B in life. Did he land the message? That's a big yes from all of us. Definitely yes. And how did he do it? By the classical art of storytelling. So Toastmaster Vineet immediately caught our attention by talking about our most favorite topic for the ones who are married, about a husband-wife conversation. That Toastmaster Vineet's family sends a luggage to Canada, which might sink, and if and the worst case scenario might be that they may never be able to retrieve it, and there should always be a plan B for that. Can there be a plan B for that? I don't know, but still, it made me curious of how any moment and every moment in life can be a plan, intent for plan B. Not just that, he used a lot of great anecdotes and narratives and rich words to convey the same. So during the speech, he went from a story side, like from his personal space to workspace to overall theme of the messaging, and it was quite a well structured, thought through speech, with centered around just one message, which should be hallmark of any great speech. So overall, a great package speech where through storytelling, through intent, through his vocal variety, Toastmaster Vinny landed message. Talking about vocal variety, I really like the part where he was enacting the storytelling at the beginning of the speech, when he was moving between his wife and himself, how he changed his tone. He actually got into the zone. He was talking about it, of how he's feeling while he was saying those dialogues. If Toastmaster Vineet has to challenge himself for the next speeches, it will be to maintain, since we're talking about music, to maintain the rhythm. So first of all, Toastmaster Mini started with a speech, with a story where there were two characters, and he was switching from A to B character. But down in the middle of the speech, he entered into a singular monotone where he was narrating the facts of workplace, the facts of the moment, how analytically plan B should be planned or not. Somehow my interest was maximum at the beginning, and I lost him in the middle, and zoned off at the end from a tonality perspective. So I'll challenge Toastmaster Vineet to maintain the same level of energy, same level of enthusiasm, and same level of tonality throughout the speech. Secondly, Toastmaster Vineet, from a camera angle perspective, can step back a bit, keep like a one arm distance so that we can see his arm movement, his body language. Toastmaster Vineet was glued right to the camera, was quite close. So all we could see was his vocal variety. But we would love to see to at least the hand gestures at the minute. So overall, uh, great storytelling, great landing of message, good structure. What Toastmaster Vineet can challenge himself on is maintaining that vocal variety throughout the speech, and demonstrating his body language through maintaining the right distance from the camera. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Aryan.
Thank you for that lovely evaluation, Toastmaster Anshman. I believe you were about to stop just right as I showed the green card, right? Got you. Anyway, just to add on to my previous timer brief, by the way, if you did not know, evaluations are also timed. Evaluations have 2 to 3 minutes. So for evaluations, green card is on 2 minutes, yellow at 2.5, and red at 3 minutes. We do have an expert evaluator among us who is also our team on today. So with that, we can move on to the second speech evaluation, which is for Toastmaster Nancy, and I am the evaluator. All right, over to me, I guess. Okay. So today, my target speaker, Toastmaster Nancy, talked about the difference between IQ and EQ. How we so strongly undermine or underestimate the importance of EQ. We think that genius, being so intelligent, is all that is important. But through your incredible structure, Toastmaster Nancy, you were able to convince me otherwise. You were able to first show me how EQ is so important in making you successful, in your career growth, in relating with people, in being a good communicator. EQ really is more important than IQ. I love the structure of your speech. I could completely take it apart and I can tell you where different ideas began and where they ended. First, you began with why EQ is more important than IQ. Why EQ and being good at having an emotional quotient can change your life. And then you said that EQ can be improved. People don't have to think that EQ is a birthright, that the EQ that you had at birth is the one that you will have at death. You really have the ability to improve, and that is when he went into separate individual and very concise points about why and how EQ can be improved by being a good listener, by acting rather than reacting, by listening to people before you respond. And all of these different points were able to make me see how we can become better communicators. Now, when it comes to recommendations, I have a few things that I could change about your speech, that I would add on into your speech. If I come to my timer report for a second, you took 5 minutes and 26 seconds in your speech. I felt that you had more scope because ideally you should go on to the red mark. You should go and finish your speech around 7 minutes, 7 minutes 15 seconds. You can include individual stories from your life about how you realized this was true, how you realized that having a good EQ and improving as a communicator was helpful to you as a career oriented person, how joining Toastmasters is related to you increasing your EQ. There's a lot of scope here for you to add on your individual story so that I can connect also to you and not just to the topic. You did very well in introducing the topic, in explaining the topic, in selling me about the idea of EQ. Now I want to know more about you and how you have realized about this topic. Besides that, it was an incredible speech. Your body language was good. I could see your expressions. And you could work a little bit also on your vocal variety, on trying to introduce ups and downs into your speech, in trying to introduce anger, emotion, sadness, all these different parts into your speech so that I'm engaged all the way through. Overall, great structure, concise points, good body language, but you can work a little bit more on introducing your personal story into the speech. Thank you, and back to you, general evaluator. Okay, I am the general evaluator. So let's go on to the tag team report now. First, we have the grammarian report from our grammarian today, Toastmaster Anshuman. Over to you, Toastmaster Anshuman.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Aryan. So I had a pretty interesting and busy morning noting down the good usages and not so good usages of the phrases today. Starting with the good usages, they included redemption story in the middle of collapsing bridge with no safety net. That was quite an interesting one. Document your learnings, vibrant musical ideas, grand symphony draws to a final movement. And where as speakers we can improve included. So there were few grammatical errors which included the incorrect usage of verb tenses. For example, one speaker said, I went to the meeting instead of I've gone to the meeting. One speaker used the phrase more better, which is a common error. So the correct form would be simply better. And phrases like discuss about were used, but it should be discuss the topic instead of discuss about the topic. And the word of the day, festoon. So please do remember festoon. Festoon again means to cover or decorate something with small objects, pieces of paper. So festoon was used by Toastmaster Nancy. So great work, Toastmaster Nancy, of incorporating festoon in as the word of the day in your speech today. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Aryan.
Thank you very much for that report. Next, we have the R counter report from my R counter, Toastmaster Shonak. Over to you, Toastmaster Shonak.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator of the day today, Toastmaster Aryan. As part of our counter report, I have captured the number of time people have speak repeated words, pause words. So I have merged that all along. So Vineet has covered repeated word pauses 4 times, Aryan 4 times, Toastmaster Anshuman 4 times, Toastmaster Nancy 8 times, Toastmaster Akansha 4 times, to be Toastmaster Sanskar 6 times, and Toastmaster Shaunak 5 times. Now, that's a very good report, I believe, because the variety of words and the duration of the speeches that people have given or the words that they have covered during this entire meeting is in great length. So, considering these numbers for and filler words and the gaps, it doesn't make much of a difference. However, in order to give the flawless speeches and the smooth speeches, we should improve upon on that. So this is what my report is. Over to you, General Evaluator of the Day today, Toastmaster Arya.
Thank you for that report, Toastmaster Shonak. Let's move on to the timer report of the day, and I am your timer. So first, for the prepared speeches, Toastmaster Vineet, your speech was 7 minutes 14 seconds, which is kind of perfect. As long as it stays around 7:50 to 7:25, that is the ideal place because you get to use the maximum real estate, and that is what you want to do. Toastmaster Nancy, your speech was 5 minutes 22 seconds, which is good because you've passed the green marks, you're qualified in a contest. But I would want you to increase the content so that you can reach past the 7 minute mark and use more of the real estate that is free for you to use. For the table topics, the timings are thus: Toastmaster Anshuman, 1 minute 49 seconds. Me, I have no idea. Toastmaster Sanskar, 20 seconds. Toastmaster Vineet, 1 minute 41 seconds. Toastmaster Akanksha, 2 minutes 7 seconds. Toastmaster Nancy, 1 minute 16 seconds. Toastmaster Sanskar, 1 minute 36 seconds. And Toastmaster Shonak, 1 minute 32 seconds. A few notable observations from the table topics was that some of the speakers, when they used dialogues from music, seemed to really engage the audience. I took a screenshot when a Toastmaster Akanksha was reading out the lyrics, and everybody in the audience was, oh, just engaged in it. Check the WhatsApp group. They're all like that. Similar with Toastmaster Sanskar when he was reciting the music lyrics. Very engaging. And next we go on to the evaluation, the timing for evaluation. For Toastmaster Anshuman, it is 3 minutes 53 seconds. Anshuman, ideally we have to keep it under 3 minute 30. And for my evaluation, again, I have no idea. That's it for the timer report, and back to you, general evaluator. Okay, I am the general evaluator. And now we go on to my general evaluator report. Meeting started slightly late, so let's work more on uh, beginning early so that if any members are missing, if any role players are missing, we can reallocate the roles and begin sharp at 10:30. Besides that, the team mod session was very engaging. The theme was quite new, haven't heard of such a theme before. The table topics were related to the theme, which is good, and they were handed over to the all the contestants very well as well, following the right format. A few points for you, table topic master. One thing would be if there is a guest in the meeting, we should have a brief towards the beginning that whenever the topic is handed over, they have 5 seconds to think and they can stay completely silent, and only after 5 seconds does their time begin. That is important to comfort them so that they don't think, I have to start immediately, how am I going to do this? That's one thing. And one more thing I learned today that the table topic master might include in their beginning brief is that the topic is handed over to you twice. So if I'm giving a topic to somebody, I'm giving Toastmaster Sanskar, your favorite song. Your favorite song, Toastmaster Sanskar. So if they do not know, if they have not heard the topic first time, then they have the opportunity to stay silent and hear it the second time around, and there is no air of confusion there. That is one more thing. And besides that, that is awesome. The meeting was awesome. Loved the meeting. Very fun. Great table topics, great speeches, and back to you, TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aryan. So I was going to say the entire tag team, but seems like you consist of most of it. So thank you, Toastmaster Aryan, and your entire tag team. I see that there has been a meeting poll with the ballot, supposedly. So I would like everyone to take 1 minute and fill out the ballots. You must see a pop-up on your screen. So let us all just take 1 minute. Timer, could you please let us know when 1 minute is over?
So all of us can vote.
I am
This
not.
is
Is everybody else able to submit it? Oh, wait.
Yes,
There's
I
three.
submissions.
Yeah, yeah, now
I
it's fine.
couldn't see Toastmaster Anshuman's name in the table topic.
Same question.
Okay, you can ignore Toastmaster Anshuman.
Why?
That's fine. Now
I
to
would,
recreate the polls will take
I
much more
would.
time. That's fine.
If you vote for Toastmaster Anshuman, raise your hand now.
No, no, don't.
we cannot disclose the votes.
Right, right. A good one.
All right, submitted.
So we have 5 out of 8. So the three remaining. I'm assuming, okay, 6 out of 8. Okay, role player is quite tight. Uh, Tag is clear. TT is tight. No, no, it is not. Best evaluator, clear. Best speaker, pretty clear. Okay, 2 votes remaining. Who has not voted? Tusma Kancha, have you voted?
Yes, I have.
All right. I'm assuming Sam is not voting.
Yeah,
Pravat has joined. Wait,
right.
so I'll end the polls. All right. So,
Yeah, I just joined and I think I joined 15 minutes back only. Yeah.
all right. Perfect. Thank you. I'll share the results with you, Toastmaster Shonak, in your private chat.
Okay.
Over to you, Toastmaster Kancha.
So let us now hand over the stage to Toastmaster Shaunak for the results of the polls. Over to you, Toastmaster
If
Shaunak.
you want to conclude your theme, Toastmaster Kancha, you can.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I thought that we would be doing that after the ballots results. Okay,
No,
but
no,
if
no. That's with the PO address, right? At the end. You can
oh,
like take your time, complete it, then it's PO.
okay. So thank you for pointing that out, Toastmaster Anshuman. Every great performance leaves an echo. As our Grand Symphony draws towards a close, I want to leave you all with the message that remember, where words fail, music speaks. May we always find ways to connect, to express, and to move others, whether through spoken words, through kind action, silent or powerful symphony of our shared humanity. Now, it has been an absolute pleasure from being your Toastmaster of the day. I hope I leave you all feeling inspired, enlightened, and ready to compose your own beautiful melodies of life. We got some great song suggestions today, and Kacha Ghada is really a song that really motivates me. So I would encourage all of you to go and listen to it, along with Creep, the song by Radiohead, which was an amazing suggestion from our 2B Toastmaster Sanskar. So hope to see you all in the next session, ready to compose another masterpiece. Until then, have a wonderful day. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Shonak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akansha, for beautifully taking the role of Toastmaster of the day today. And the meeting of the theme itself was very enlightened. I think we all can resonate well with in our day-to-day lives and with our inspirations.
Right,
Seems.
that's the dramatic pause.
Yeah.
So that is Toastmaster Shonak in the PO address. Please don't be confused. That is his dramatic pause.
Is it?
Yes, I told him my last evaluation to work on pauses, so he's doing that.
So he's taking a grand pause. I think his internet is gone. Oh. So Toastmaster Aryan, do you want to take it?
Sure.
I'm
Yes.
going to share the results with you.
All right. Wait, do we reveal the results, by the way? I've been to other meetings where the poll is not revealed. Do we reveal the best role player, etc.?
Yeah. Other
Reveal in the sense like I'm just messaging you in the chat.
Yeah, do I reveal it to everyone?
No, no, as in like you have to call it out, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Yes.
Yeah, the for records is recorded in Zoom database for transparency.
All
But
right.
just in case anyone is so passionate to cross check, oh, is it like the correct results or not? It will be recorded forever in the Zoom meetings.
Yes, indeed. And our presiding officer is also back. Toastmaster Shanak, can you hear me? Okay, let me begin first, Toastmaster Shanak, with the results of the poll, and then I'll pass it back to you to speak to all the guests and close the meeting. So, for best role player, we have our team on Toastmaster Kanksha. Very well done, Toastmaster Kanksha.
Thank you.
You
For
can
our,
give a dramatic pause also, Aryan. You can engage people to guess what they have already guessed, so that will be
oh, okay,
well,
that.
double guessing.
Who do you think is the best tag team player today?
That is how you do it. Yes. Who can be the best tag team? Those were the Shonak.
Nancy. Who do you think won?
Nancy was a tag team player.
No, I'm asking her for her guess. Even Vineet was not in the tag team. So our tag
Sanskar was the best.
role player of the day is Toastmaster Anshman. Ooh.
Woohoo. Oh my god.
Oh, I have
Believe
your
it.
I have your trophy right here. Would you like it now?
What a trophy. This will charge me up for the day. Literally.
Okay. So who next we have the table topic speaker award of the day.
Oh my god.
Bear with me. Who do you think this award goes to? Any guesses?
Sorry, guys, my apologies. There was a power outage.
Those were Shonak. Those were Shonak.
I think Toastmasters is winning this award.
Sorry,
We're giving the table topic speaker of the day award to somebody. Who do you think will win?
who will win?
Yes.
All were amazing. You, Toastmaster Anshuman, Toastmaster Kansha. Even I was better compared to my previous table topic.
Yes. Anshman, the humidity has run out. And the table topic speaker of the award of the day award goes to again Toastmaster Kanksha.
Oh my god. Wow. Woohoo.
This is surprising. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Yes, indeed. Next, we have the evaluator of the day. And the evaluator of the day award. Who do you think it goes to, Toastmaster Anshman? Is it me or you?
Nancy. From the previous meeting. The previous meeting. Carry
Quite
forward what?
me, because I do not agree with this result. The evaluator of the day award goes to me. Thank
Woohoo.
you for your support. Thank
Wow.
you very much.
Beautiful.
Now, for the speaker of the day, the most awaited award, it
Drum
goes
roll.
to.
Drum
Drum
rolls.
roll.
Grand Symphony ending.
And the speaker of the day award
Oh
goes
my
to
god, that's a lot of sense.
Vineet.
Woohoo.
So many pens.
Consider it like a bouquet of flowers
Yes, very much.
Yeah.
or a festoon of flowers,
Festoon.
Oh,
Festoon.
finally.
festoon of garlands.
There's a festooned award ceremony going on at BBTMC today. And that is it for the awards. And I would again like to hand it back to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Chanak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aaron, for filling in for me in my absence. I would like to call upon to be Toastmaster Sanskar to come and share his experience from today's meeting and how he felt about it.
I found it very engaging, very interactive, I must say, and yeah, I think it was a very open meeting. I didn't feel much I didn't feel nervous. I mean, not anymore. Like, you know, so yeah, it was very, I mean, it was an excellent meeting.
Thank you so much. Any feedback from any of the Toastmaster members with respect to the meeting before we conclude this meeting?
Feedback. I mean, it was just a first meeting, so I had to take some time, with other meetings as well.
No worries, Toastmaster Sanskar, we understand that. And I suggest you join us as a guest at least for another meeting before you make up mind for anything.
Right.
And that's the whole purpose why we gather to, on every Saturday morning. This is something we all aspire to be. We wanted to grow from where we are today to the next level. and that's a journey. It's not just by one or two meetings, but it's a journey that you and me have to achieve it together, along with everyone. So thank you so much, Toastmasters, and the guests who were part of this meeting today. Do have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you
But
next
Toastmaster
Saturday.
Sonak, I see Sam being active on emojis, but is he still ready to speak or does he still have
Ah,
audio issues?
to be Toastmaster Sam, we love your emojis, but we would love more to hear you.
Right.
Master Sam, would you like to evaluate the meeting through an emoji? What
Emoji.
emoji would you use to evaluate today's meeting?
Toastmaster Sam, you're still on mute.
Yes, that's why I'm asking for an emoji. I think he's having audio issues.
Great. Okay, it's written great. So I think that is summarizes the meeting. It was great.
Perfect. Any feedback that you want to give on a chat?
It'll take too long to type Toastmaster Shonak. Don't ask that question. One word questions only. Did you like the meeting? Yes or no?
Ah, we have voice-based command these days. Use AI. Toastmaster, I don't know in which world you are.
Big yes. Big YES. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. We heard from him. Cool.
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. So that says it all. Thank you so much to be Toastmaster Sam. And